matchup with Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Play action, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Carson, the Seahawk ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
By the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Tyler Lockett, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Seattle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I'm going to think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Watch 36. Hey, you remember me? Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Seahawks 28, Falcons nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Third down here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Hey, Sam. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mine's 54.
Again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
11. Mike's by 4. Space. Mike's by 4. Right here. That's what I do.
4th down. Here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Jason Myers.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run again with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
20.
Throwing again. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Carried by the fullback.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Wait. Deuce.
On third down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Carson. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Falcons.
11 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And it's a fumble. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And goal to go.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 15-yard line.
Hey, 59, ready? Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, keep it. Hey, check.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level.
On the pickup.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Seahawks 66.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.